Welcome back to AM Northwest. You know, we're bombarded with messages about our appearance, advertisements for weight loss medications, apps to fix photo flaws, and influencers who tout misleading advice. And all that can take a toll on body image, especially among young teens and adults. So here to share ways to combat these negative influences, we welcome the author of Adultish, the body image book for life, psychology professor, Dr. Charlotte Markey. Good to have you with us, Doc.
So great to be here.
So tell me again who you're aiming for here with Adultish.
So Adultish is really for late teens and early adults,
Okay.
but I think there's a lot in it for probably all of us grown-ups.
What made you, what was the inspiration for this? What did you want to get across to people?
Well, I wrote the body image book for girls
Right.
and the body image book for boys. And then I really wanted to give more information for kids who are a little bit older, who could handle a little bit more depth, a little more nuance. So as much as I loved writing for a younger audience, and I think that's important, you know, the late teen and early adult years are just really important years when it comes to mental health.
So what are you seeing for late teens?
I'm seeing a lot of concern about mental health. About half of parents of adolescents say that they are worried about their kids' mental health. So I think that, you know, resources are really necessary. We have a lot of misinformation available to young people on social media, and we need resources to combat some of that misinformation.
So when it comes to addressing body image, are you seeing that the apps and the TikToks and all of that are having a big impact on behavior of these late teens?
Yeah, we have a lot of research to suggest that social media is a risk to young people's body image. Of course, not everyone is affected, but a lot of young people are.
What I see on social are a lot of young people with absolutely zero wrinkles, adding filters to give them even less. I don't even know what it is. It's like, it's almost like a cartoon.
It is. It does start to look cartoonish.
Yeah.
And I think some young people don't fully appreciate that. They enjoy social media. It can be a great way to connect with others, of
Sure.
course. But in terms of an influence on beauty, it can be a little bit misguided and really teach young people that they need to be perfect in a way that just none of us are.
So how do we help? What can we do for young people when it comes to our image and our mental health?
Well, we want to get young people better information, right? So thus part of the impetus for writing this book. We want to talk with them a lot about the media they're engaging with. Taking it away is unlikely to be effective. I've known all too many parents who try that approach, and you know, kids are pretty sneaky. If they want to get on social media, they're going to find a way.
Yeah.
So we want to make it safe for them to be on social media and really make sure that we're raising media literate kids. And I really hope that becomes more of a public health priority, not just something us parents have to deal with.
What do you think we've gotten wrong about how to address body image issues in the past?
Well, I think as a culture, we get a lot of messages that to fix body image, fix your body, right? Change
Yeah.
how you look.
Right.
And that's, you know, that's actually not always all that possible. Sure, with enough money or time or patience or energy, we can change our appearance, but this isn't really a sustainable way to improve how we feel about ourselves or to improve our mental health. So we really want young people to focus on sort of the inside, right? Feeling confident from the inside out and not just primping on the outside.
There is evidence to suggest that there are really big benefits for taking a break from social media.
There are some studies that have come out that suggest even a week break will improve body image and possibly even mental health. But it's really hard for young people to take a week break when they feel like this is their lifeline and this is their source of connection.
What would you suggest that they do if it's take a break from social media, which is tough for them to do, and they won't do it? What would you suggest they do?
Well, I think we need to help kids set boundaries. And as
Okay.
adults, we're not always good at this,
No,
right?
no, no.
We, we all have our phone with us everywhere,
Right.
right? So we're not great models of this boundary setting. So it's something really all of us probably should work on in terms of, well, let's just put the phone away, right? And I'm sure I'm not the only parent to have that conversation at meals. And you're like, no, none of us are on our phone right now. We
Right.
must talk to each other. And I think we need to have more of those spaces. And there's a lot of work to being done right now in terms of in school settings, right? No phones in school
Right.
settings. Times where we need to focus and engage with one another in order to benefit from the interaction. And being distracted by our phones, whether it's social media or texting or whatever it is not going to allow us to really engage and connect with other people in person.
Absolutely. We want to tell everyone the book again is titled Adultish. Dr. Charlotte Markey, thank you very much. It's in bookstores now. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it was great to be here.